Ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard and the dirtiest slews I know, welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 and the start of a new adventure here in the Jungle Expedition as the sun casts a beautiful hue over my webcam and makes me very lit, basically. An extremely long... Here we go. So the big cat of La Selva. I see. Well... They've given us a Jeep that appeared to have their handbrake stuck on when they first gave it to us.
About a big cat. A long story. I tracked it all the way into the jungle, but lost my notes. Why don't I explain it on the way? First, let's retrace my steps. We head south, across the highway, and over the hills. Vámonos!
I thought big cats would avoid major highways.
Not this one, my friend. Mira. Next, I turned off-road and hit a danger sign on the way into Mulegé.
Yeah, that seems safe. I believe I can fly again.
My aunt, Tia Rosa, runs a stall in the craft market. She was the one who first told me about the big cat. Now I have your help, I'm sure we'll find it.
The big cat. I don't know whether we should be putting that in,
Next,
commas, or, is... Like, what do they mean by the big cat? Is it a... Are they using it to describe something more sinister or weird or different than just a cat in the jungle, or... Just, I don't know, the tone that they said the big cat in makes me wonder if there's more to this story and that's going to be uncovered throughout the rest of this game, or whether I'm just reading way too much in it. I'm probably leaning towards the latter, but I guess, anything's possible in Horizon games, as we've discovered over the years. Alright, so now we're driving on an abandoned airport like a fucking maniac in an extremely lifted Jeep that is on mud tires.
It's a barn find. Drop me off at my car once you've found it.
It's a barn find? Doesn't look like a barn find. Looks like the... Oh. Okay, never mind. I see what he was saying now. It's like the notes about the location of the vehicle barn find were in that case. Also, why is there just random cases strewn all across the airport? Yeah. That's... And more to the point, why has nobody grabbed them? Seeing as they've been lost for a particular period of time. Am I over-analysing the crap out of this? Probably. You know what's probably better? If I just drive around and pick up all the bits and pieces without over-analysing the whole situation and just enjoy the game for what it is. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So we're going to speed it up and you're going to watch me drive around and not realise that the case is actually up there on top of the wing that I saw as we came in replaying the video here. And yeah, I'll come back to you once everything has been picked up.
Alex wants the biggest dirt racing program Horizon has ever seen, and we are going to give it to him.
Alright, so seems like Rami's now convinced us to follow him into the jungle in, well, he appears to be in some sort of off-road buggy. That's a fucking tree. Not easily going to move that out of the way with my Jeep. What even is it? Is it a Wrangler Gladiator style thing in the jiggy? Is it like a custom? I don't know. At the moment, it's a boat is what it is. I'm more than following the river, Rami. I'm literally driving the centre of the river, which is incredibly shallow for the centre of a river, I must say. I'm also managing to achieve 160 kilometers an hour in the middle of a river, which is riveting. Very riveting. And that's some bricks that I'm not going to be able to get through either. I mean, good to see that I know how to drive. Or not.
Once the most powerful city in the region. But I'm afraid we missed my friends by about 1,000 years.
Is that all? Only 10,000 years around me? Oh, just find me a time machine. We'll hit 80, or a, you know, what is it called? A bloody, oh, come on, what's the name of the vehicle? For fuck's sake, get your shit together, Bryce. The, DeLorean. We'll just find a DeLorean, hit 88 miles an hour. We can go back, we can see them, we can talk to them, we can have a great conversation, get to know them if that's what you want to do, Rami. I mean, shit might get a bit weird being in a mythical, temple-based, powerful city from 10,000 years ago, but I mean, so far what you've proven to me is you are a little bit of a lunatic, insane. Anyway, I mean, not many people would be like, let's drive through the jungle in off-road buggies. By the way, we need to go past an abandoned airport and pick up all my bits and pieces that I've left there from when I crash landed an aircraft. Okay, and now we're going to go straight down the middle of a river, but don't ask any questions. Huh? I mean, it's very cool. I'll give you that, but it's just, it's a little bit weird. But I mean, you know, whatever.
We're deep in the heart of the jungle now, my friend. It's just
Are we? I mean, we literally just left the road and now we're deep in the heart of the jungle. I mean, bloody hell. It mustn't be a very deep jungle then, very shallow from one end to the other if we're, if we're only, you know. And we're here, guys. So what are we? We're following the road to Cascades de Agua Azul. Okay. Just disturbing flamingo flocks, which, you know, the environmentalists are going to love so much about this journey.
We didn't have them back in the UK.
Your jungles must be very boring. And here we are. The waterfalls are right around the corner.
Well, it was right around the corner, managing to somehow get the cutscene to still play, even though I just fucking barricaded myself straight into a bunch of rocks. Whatever. What have I? Oh, I get a Peugeot rally car, I guess. Fair enough.
Oh, you were thinking all the way through that jungle. This place would be perfect for dirt racing. Funny. I had the same thought.
That plane just seems to be for the purpose of literally doing cool shit, which I mean, I guess is not really a problem. It's just seems like an expensive way to do cool shit, that's all.
Oh, this is going to be good. I've started you off simple with a few events, and the drivers and fans have challenges to match. So, off you go and get dirty.
I mean, that doesn't sound like that's an appropriate task for a YouTube video about Forza Horizon 5, but I mean, okay, sure, let's, I mean, we'll start simple and we'll go with a barn find. I mean, at least we've got a car that is designed for doing this sort of off-roading
You should see their faces.
stuff, I guess. I mean, it's not quite a Jeep or an off-road buggy like. That's a Mazda 3. Well, it's no longer a Mazda 3 anyway. It's a shame its former self, I guess. Ooh, wheel spin. FJ40, a 1979 FJ40. Now, why do I get the feeling that I can probably do something completely and utterly stupid and ridiculous with that and make it have a phenomenal amount of power and absolutely no ability to go around corners whatsoever? Probably because we can. And maybe that's something we'll explore in a future video, because I always like to create ridiculous sleepers, especially from older school and slower vehicles like an FJ40. I mean, if we can make that thing an absolutely ridiculously insane drag car or rally vehicle or something, I mean, I feel like it's a wasted opportunity at this point if we don't. This Evo 6 is completely stock, and it's actually quite quick. Handles brilliantly, but I'm surprised at just how fast it is. I mean, it's definitely struggling now here in the top end, and it's going to struggle even more if I keep running into cars like that, because, I mean, they are a serious way. Well, I mean, I guess they help the braking side of things. I mean, it's a very damaging way of helping the braking side of things, but it's a way of helping the braking side of things nonetheless. Whoa, okay. Well, yep, definitely out of control at this point, but, you know, Horizon 5, and we are the best racer in the, according to the cutscenes anyway. Sometimes my driving makes me very much question the general positioning of that, but right, now let's not hit the truck. No, we won't hit the truck. We'll just go off-road into a tree instead. Completely, that's not my destination. Don't know why I was wanting just a quick stopover along the way at the Sierra Verde Sprint. I mean, you know, why not? Just make up our own rules at this point to do things. Back to, is this the same abandoned airfield that he had us at before? But this is where that's a plane. So now we've progressed from hitting cars and trees, and now we're into hitting planes. I mean, at this rate, I'm going to be smashing into that stunt plane, spectacular plane, whatever you want to refer to it as, that they use for their making everything look cool the way we're progressing, and that's probably going to occur by the end of the video if I don't watch out. So maybe just need to chill out on the driving, just you know, just a small amount, just to avoid complete and utter destruction. At least this early on in the game anyway, can we at least, you know, get our progress a little bit further through. So somewhere around in this airfield there is a barn find, and I'm checking these shipping containers because, well, to me it just seems weird that there would be a barn in this airfield, which seems to be filled with makeshift stuff. Let's go with makeshift instead of makeshift. And a lot of crashed aircraft, which is weird. You would think that, I mean, I guess that's the reason why the airport's abandoned. Nobody could fly a fucking plane into here to save their lives, because, I mean, there's bits of plane all over the place. But I just get the feeling that having a barn around here is weird, and I'm like, you know, knowing Forza, I wouldn't be surprised if they threw a curveball and said, haha, this barn finds in a shipping container, or in one of the dead pieces of plane that's laying around the place, as well as now the dead pieces of tree that I've contributed to laying around the place. Basically, after I've been here and you know, this festival's over, people are going to come past this airport and look at the destruction and thought that, you know, literally the place was bombed. You know, seriously. Yep, no, none of these appear to... So that's... I feel like if none of these shipping containers are the barn find here on the airfield, I feel like Forza may have missed an opportunity to, you know, potentially capitalize on doing something different and cool, and sort of sticking with the thought process behind the island. Now, I am going to show you the location of this barn find here, so if you don't want to see that, I would recommend skipping ahead on the video by about 2.5 minutes. It is actually, as I have already done this and I'm voicing over, it is actually quite a spectacular barn find, this one. So yeah, please, I will pop a timestamp in the description on the video, but yeah, we are about to discover it, so please, if you don't want to see that, skip forward now, or, yeah, forever hold your peace. Or peas. Or piss. Any of them, basically. Alright, so at this point my crazy brain has seen this aircraft and gone, it must be it. And of course, I saw that and bang, we have a barn. Okay, so this one's being opened by Rami. I see.
Finally! It's the XJR-15. Rápido y raro. And a long way from its native habitat in the UK. I wonder how it got
I'm
here.
pretty sure once upon a time that was the world's fastest car. It would have been a while ago now, so I'm extremely keen at some point to collect that vehicle. I think that would be really, really cool. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go and drive across to this barn find over the other side of the map. So basically we will jump over, we will select a vehicle, because it's always nice to keep the vehicles changed up, I guess. So we're going to take our Chevy Camaro that we won quite recently in a wheel spin. I believe we haven't had a drive of it yet, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like. And I'm pretty sure we've got a yes, we've got a wheel spin as well. So we may as well roll up to the greatest, well, the semi-greatest show on earth. We have a 1992 Supra. Yeah, I mean that doesn't seem like a bad prize. I'll be honest with you. So I will now drive to the other barn find, and then I will come back to you and say good day. Alright, so as we approach this next barn find, make sure that you look away if you don't want to know where it is or what it is. And here we have something. I mean, wow, something. Oh, wow, that was once a nice Ferrari.
They found one of these things in
Don't
Texas a few
know.
years back.
Well, I mean, they do
I
say
had
that they
no
can do
idea there
anything,
was
so,
another.
you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that one.
250
But,
GTO.
ladies and gentlemen,
We've
that
hit the
does bring us
jackpot.
to the end of the 5th video here in Forza Horizon 5. It is also the last video that we will be
this thing
doing where
returns
my
its
voice
former
doesn't match
glory.
what's occurring on the
I'll call you.
webcam. But if you did enjoy the video, ladies and gentlemen, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, because we're going to be doing daily or more than once daily Forza Horizon 5 videos. And also, you know, liking the video if you did think it was pretty good, or if, you know, if there's anything that you'd like to see me improve on, any constructive criticism, feedback, etc., do drop it down in the comments below. But ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard and the dirtiest slews I know, until next time, wherever you are in the world, you look after yourselves, you stay safe, you stay well, you make sure you don't do anyone that I wouldn't do, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.